if you're a young queer person who's considering either detransitioning or going back in the closet because of what's happening in the world, I just wanted to give you some advice, especially as someone. I am 26. I'm in no way like technically a queer elder, but I definitely have been told that it gets better, and um, I want to say that to you guys as well, but I also wanted to just tell you and explain the process of how it gets better, because a lot of people just say like, "Oh, don't worry, hang in there, it gets better," but they don't actually explain to you how it gets better or why it gets better, or anything like that, and you're just kind of just expected to just hang in there until your life falls like together. And that's not really the case, but I did want to show just some examples of ways to kind of just like ground yourself. And I'm going to start right off the bat at it doesn't get like better as far as like the bullying doesn't stop. The bullying never stops, but the thing is your confidence is going to be the key that keeps you here. And that is so needed. That is so needed. You can literally fake your way into being perceived any way that you want to be. It all is just depending on your confidence. And passing does not make you any less or any more of a valid trans person, and it never will. That is not the point. The point is your validation needs to come from who you are and who you believe you are and the vision of who you want to be. And once you lock in on that vision, nothing else matters, okay? Like, trust me, like, I have a lot of hate that happens on my page all the time. All the time. And while it does bother me, at the same time, it cannot even pale in comparison to how much joy I find in actually just being myself. A lot of my queerness, my queerest moments, I feel like, were when I lived in the South and when I had the most absolute hate. Like, I had just come out as trans. I had just started my hormones. Like, it was rough. It was really, really rough. But through it all, I had to learn the absolute hardest way that my validity as who I am will never come from anybody else but myself. And at the end of the day, you are who you say you are. Whether or not people see you as that or not, that is still you. And that still deserves to be enjoyed by you because you're the one at the steering wheel. This is your life. And I hate to see so many of you guys getting discouraged that you're not passing or that you're not being perceived as who you want to be perceived as. And I just want to tell you guys that that will not always be the case. It literally will not always be the case. And you just need to rewrite that narrative in your mind that you, above all, are the most important thing in your life. And if you are able to just get a grasp on that and love yourself through your transition, it does get better. And it gets better because your mental health does improve. It doesn't always mean that somebody's going to see you and you're going to be immediately perceived and immediately respected with how you want to be presenting. But it does mean that no matter how other people perceive you, it just kind of bounces off you because you are who you say you are. And your own hope and confidence in yourself is the thing that's going to get you through this. Not everyone will always understand you, but that's also not your problem. Like, if someone doesn't understand you, that just means they don't have the capacity to understand you. It doesn't mean that you are not valid in who you are. So if you're considering detransitioning for other people, just take a breath and look in the mirror and imagine who you want to be and then be that person, because you more than likely are 1,000% able to be who you want to be. And you should never let other people take that away from you because that is literally just another form of oppression. And you have the power to break free from that. Like, yeah, obviously it's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy. But at the end of the day, nothing's easy. So, you just be you, and you keep being you, and you keep being strong, and I am so proud of you.